Long before I got involved in F.R.E.S.H Start back in 1985, a few ladies that were working in the soup kitchen in Fort Walton Beach heard Governor Graham say there were only 8 homeless people in Okaloosa County. They served over 100 every day, so they knew that was wrong and somebody had to do something about it. That's how F.R.E.S.H Start started. Putting together a few odds and ends of apartments and block grants and wherever they could get money, they came up with what we called Transition Village, where we'd bring homeless people in and keep them for a period, try to help them and get them on the road again. Now that's developed into a 3-phase plan that we've completed, where we have our office building, our educational building, and we have 2 housing buildings, one for transitional housing and one across the street for the upgrade, which is affordable housing. And we have all the tools to do what we really want to do now.
Well, because of the economic times, Kathy, what has happened is that a lot of people have lost their homes. They've had to double up with families. They've even had to live in their cars with their children. And our clientele has actually quadrupled. Not just the phone calls, but people looking for housing. They're looking for assistance. They're looking for sometimes food, even though we're not a food bank. Anyone coming through our doors, we will help them. If we can't help them, we're going to send them someplace for help.
F.R.E.S.H Start is that safe haven in a community where people can come to find help, resources, and some emotional stability if they need it, whatever it may be, whether it's housing, whether it's food sometimes, whether it's just someone to talk to for things that they're not sure where to go. All the resources are right here at F.R.E.S.H Start.
The ones that come in usually are emotionally spent. They really have very little hope. And I've always said that we rebuild, or we renew hope, they rebuild their lives once they have the hope.
Well, I'm originally from Washington, D.C., and I relocated with my 3 children. I have an 11-year-old daughter, a 9-year-old son, and a 6-year-old son. Well, when I first found out about the program, I was having difficulties as far as finding suitable housing that was affordable for myself and my children, and a few educational issues that I wanted to resolve. And someone told me about the program, so I came over and spoke with Adrienne, and she's been working with me for a while.
I was very fortunate to grow up in a very loving family. I couldn't fathom that people didn't have support. And so these young people that are coming with their children, they don't have that support that they needed. Whether doesn't necessarily have to be financial, but it mostly needs to be emotional.
They kind of became my support system. They were like cheerleaders. Whatever it is that I wanted to do, they cheered me on.
The clients who come to F.R.E.S.H Start have had very little guidance in skills or emotional support to get them ahead in life. And the unique thing about F.R.E.S.H Start is that we offer an educational component.
It's an incredible opportunity, and it's one of the guiding forces through F.R.E.S.H Start that helps us obtain 80% success rate.
We do a really good assessment with them, and we find out what their goals are, what their needs are first.
When you first come into the program, they have you fill out, let's say, an interest form. Are you interested in career building, education, different things you may be interested in, hobbies included?
We develop programs for individual needs, sometimes one-on-one programs where we work on reading skills or coping skills.
I've gone through an employment class.
They learn money management,
how to dress for success,
possibly get a GED,
preparing for a job interview,
a life skills class. I've gone through a parenting class,
nutrition, how to buy groceries.
Taking a woman who can't read and teaching her one-on-one how to read, or taking one of the gifted children and showing him a computer.
Currently, I've completed my educational goals that I set for myself. I'm working. I'm able to provide for my family a lot better than I was before, and I'm still moving forward to my ultimate goal of becoming a sonographer.
When a client finishes with F.R.E.S.H Start, they are able to have a foundation that will get them ahead and help them throughout the rest of their lives.
As long as they have a part-time job and they want to reach their goal of being self-sufficient, then we're here to help them.
You can actually be yourself without having to worry about her being judgmental, excuse me. That happens a lot. You know, you go to certain places and people feel like they don't want to assist you because it's coming out of their pockets. Adrian, Miss Marianne. No, ma'am.
Every day we try to take care of more and more people, and we could use your help by donations, contributions. We have a lot of folks who give us different things.
We're supported by, we're a United Way agency. They've helped us tremendously. So we're very, very fortunate to have donations from the community that know about our program.
We're 501c3 and totally deductible.
And anything that you have that you'd like to give is more than appreciated.
Well, I was reading Michael Orr, the Ole Miss football player in the movie The Blind Side's new book, Beating the Odds. And in that he says, remember that every small act of love and concern makes a difference. A lot of little tiny gestures can add up to something great. And today is your opportunity for a tiny gesture to make a difference.
And I'm very proud to be a part of a program where I can go out the door every day and know that I'm helping others.